Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up guys, Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and in this video we have a new update into the regards of the REY Skywalker Star Wars solo movie. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna hop right on into it, break it all down for you guys, also referred to as the New Jedi Order movie as well by Sharmeen obaid-chinoy. There's been a bit recent controversy surrounding the director in the recent. We've discussed that plenty of times here on the channel. However, the most recent regards about the New Jedi Order movie with REY Skywalker is the idea of the movie actually having been delayed or kind of just put off to the side on the back burner, delayed indefinitely, with Lucasfilm not looking to want to develop the movie any longer for the near future. Doesn't mean that it would be completely off the table. That was a simple rumor that we had recently covered here on the channel, and as such it is now debunked. It should have been treated as a rumor, take it with a grain of salt. That rumor seems to have been debunked and that the movie is not actually going to be delayed. We're going to read all the new details here in today's video, and of course we're going to go ahead and hop right on into it. Before we do though, however, grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing and covering all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button today. Okay, so in this video we are going to be taking a quick read from screenrant.com as a source. I'll have them linked in the description down below. So as I reiterate, recent rumors have been recently circulating around on social media and Star Wars fandom that REY's upcoming movie, the Star Wars New Jedi Order movie, had been delayed indefinitely, but Lucasfilm has now confirmed themselves that the movie is still in active development and even looks to begin its production and filming a little bit later this year in 2024 for either a 2025 or 2026 release date. Daisy Ridley will reprise her role as REY Skywalker once again, following her efforts to re-establish a new Jedi Order in the aftermath of the fall of the First Order and after the death of Emperor Palpatine once again. This year is said to actually be set 15 years after the events of the sequels, specifically the Rise of Skywalker. REY's return in the New Jedi Order movie hasn't received many updates recently or officially from Lucasfilm, so this does count towards that though. Lucasfilm has confirmed that the movie is still in early stages of its development and remains on the list of its upcoming Star Wars movies, and so they look to go into production and begin filming a little bit later this year, as I had mentioned, for either a 2025 or 2026 release date. Same thing for Jon Favreau and his new Mandalorian and Grogu movie recently just announced a couple of weeks ago, saying that that movie is going to begin its production and filming this year as well. So according to Jermaine Lucier of Gizmodo.com, the movie's writer, Stephen Knight of the New Jedi Order movie for REY Skywalker, is still revising his script and finalizing it, and Lucasfilm is waiting on the latest draft. The first draft was turned in right before the holidays back in November, December, around there, and from there they're kind of picking it back up, like now-ish, January to February, and kind of going over finalizing the script overall and turning in the final draft for the New Jedi Order movie so that there it can begin its pre-production and its overall actual filming and production, as I had mentioned. A bit of the confusion over REY's next installment in the franchise came from Lucasfilm's recent announcement, actually, that the Mandalorian and Grogu movie by Jon Favreau would be the next Star Wars movie from the studio, and looks to kind of take more of that spotlight, like more of that urgency from the studio of Lucasfilm instead of the New Jedi Order movie. And that does appear still to be the case. It isn't replacing though, however, the New Jedi Order movie in the franchise's release schedule. Like, it is going to be coming out before, but that doesn't mean that they're going to completely put it off to the side and just not continue working on it anymore anyway. And the other idea is that many of the Lucasfilm executives are looking to work on Jon Favreau's Star Wars movie more closely in comparison to the New Jedi Order movie instead. Like, the people that are working on the New Jedi Order movie don't really have any other projects to work on right now, like Sharmeen obaid-chinoy or Daisy Ridley, so they're going to continue kind of chipping away and working on the New Jedi Order movie, while, you know, Lucasfilm and Kathleen Kennedy more specifically looks to continue on working on the Jon Favreau movie and then jump over to the REY Skywalker movie. The New Jedi Order movie was also becoming a bit controversial, as I had kind of poked up there at the beginning of the video recently, for some honestly absurd reasons, which could have increased the popularity of this unfounded rumor, including this misinformation surrounding director Sharmeen obaid-chinoy's "make men feel uncomfortable" comment that has been taken out of context quite some bit. I've kind of covered it here on the channel in and out of videos. I'd like to make a full-on video, more in depth, more in detail here on the channel, completely covering that, because it was taken out of context. It's not the end of the world, it's just Star Wars. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a fictional universe. The rumor was that Stephen Knight was a bit frustrated by Lucasfilm's feedback during the revision process for his script and had actually walked away from the project and completely. This isn't true whatsoever. As pointed out by Lucier from Gizmodo, script revisions are healthy and natural part of the movie-making process, of course. Instead, Stephen Knight will continue to work with these notes of his fellow creative team members and writing draft after draft until the new Jedi Order movie is ready to actually move forward and continue filming. That kind of thing goes for a lot of actual movies out there, like inside and out of Star Wars movies, of that normally the script is even being worked on during filming, during production actually. Like the script kind of just never becomes finalized to a point, if that makes sense. Like that goes for a lot of movies and TV shows at the same time. Like Star Wars TV shows, especially like The Mandalorian, have done this, of where they're like kind of rewriting around things while they're actual filming and doing the production of like The Mandalorian. It really just comes as part of the movie making process at the end of the day. As a personal opinion and a personal thought, I find it very unfortunate that there's just a lot of misinformation and a lot of false rumors kind of going around here about the Rey Skywalker movie, and that really comes from a lot of the spite of fans saying that they don't like the sequels, they don't like the sequel characters, and they kind of want to throw it off balance, like they're kind of misinforming and throwing around just like false things about it, so it kind of seems better in a way. Like a lot of sequel haters are of course going to be happy that, oh, the Rey Skywalker movie is going to be delayed indefinitely, which probably means it's never going to actually take off and actually happen over at Lucasfilm, because that's an unfortunate reality that's become for a lot of recent Star Wars movies ever since The Rise of Skywalker. Every other Star Wars movie to have been announced or even rumored around at that have kind of just fallen off the shelf. They get kind of silently canceled and then never heard of again. This most recent confirmation of the movie's development from Lucasfilm could signal that more news is on the horizon, like an official announcement or even an official reveal of the upcoming New Jedi Order movie. The writer Stephen Knight may soon finish his final draft, of which Daisy Ridley called a really cool way of taking the story on and continuing it. The actress has also recently been speaking about the movie more frequently during her press tours for another project that she recently worked on, and this, along with Sharmeen obaid-chinoy's words earlier this year, seem to hint that New Jedi Order movie may soon begin its production in the near future, like before Jon Favreau's Star Wars movie even takes its overall production and filming. Sharmeen obaid-chinoy's phrasing in her update implied that production was actually moving along, and as the movie develops, more news are sure to come. Of course, we're discussing all of this here on the channel, as well as all types of other Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. There's a lot of different Star Wars rumors out there that seem to float around, and we're trying to keep it as accurate as possible for you guys here on the channel. It's all the more reason to grab that subscribe button if you haven't already. Guys, let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I'd love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been an official Star Wars. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.